Hi there, I'm Brian with Highway RV in Lake Alfred, Florida, and today I want to take you on a tour of one of my favorite motorhomes in the whole world. This is a Monaco Dynasty. This one happens to be a 2003 model. We just got it in, so let's go ahead on into the inside and start our tour there. Okay, so this is the interior of our 2003 Monaco Dynasty. As I just mentioned a minute ago, Dynasties are absolutely my favorite motorhome. I love Dynasties. I can't say enough good about them. They just, to me, seem like the absolute perfect mix of quality and features. The features that it has, you'll find that you use almost all of those features. It doesn't have a lot of unnecessary equipment that you don't find yourself ever using. The build quality is phenomenal. The paint quality is great. All solid wood cabinetry. We tend to just sell Dynasties as quick as we can get them in. So this is a 2003 Chancellor floor plan. It has a 400 horsepower Cummins, the 6-speed Allison transmission, and of course it rides on that Roadmaster chassis, which is again my favorite chassis. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start our tour at the front, work our way to the back. I'm going to be pointing out the condition of the coach, which is amazing. It's a one-owner coach. We're also going to be kind of highlighting the floor plan, and I'm going to tell you about some of the features that the coach has as we go. If you want to learn a little bit more about Dynasties, there's probably several Dynasties on my YouTube page, and each one of them will probably give you a little bit of information. They're very similar each year. I'm not going to overload you with tons of information. The main reason for this video is to point out the condition and the layout of the coach. But we will talk a little bit about some of the equipment as we go. I want to start our tour up here. We have the what I call the brains of the coach up here. We've got our remote control gin starting unit here. We got our battery controller. We got our level gauges over here. You can start your generator from here. I love these old analog AC amp and volt gauges. You can see what kind of power you got coming into the coach. I really like the old analog gauges. They just work great and look cool. You got light switches right here. You've also got your antenna amplifier here. So then coming on around from there, we've got a Sony DVD player and some more area for electronics up there. Over here we have our Winegard satellite controller. It does have an automatic satellite dish. And it's got a Samsung flat screen television that's been upgraded in the front. So it does have the upgrade to the televisions in both the rear and the front of the coach. So there's no need to do any television upgrades. We have our compact disc and cassette player stereo system up here. This is a Sony color backup camera monitor. We got our AC controls. The AC blows ice cold. The dash AC works great. I drove this coach about an hour to get here. It spent its whole life within an hour of our dealership right here, other than the trips that it was on. It was bought here in Cypress at the Cypress Gardens RV show in 2003. That's now Legoland here in Winter Haven, Florida. And then it was based at River Ranch Resort down on Highway 60 for, I think, most of its whole life, if I'm not mistaken. One owner coach, bought it from the original owner, and just phenomenal. The best maintenance records that I've ever had for a coach. We have a nice book with all the maintenance records on the coach. Absolutely great job they did. We got the smart wheel where you can control your lights, your windshield wipers, all that good stuff from the wheel. One of those features that until you have it, you don't know how much you need it. But once you realize just how much safety features that adds, and not being able to not having to take your eye off the wheel or off the road to turn your wipers on or your headlights, you really appreciate it once you have had that. Got more of your controls over here, your 6-speed Allison transmission controls. We do have HWH computerized air leveling on this coach, so it is an air leveling coach, and it does have an exhaust brake and all the normal stuff that you would find on a Dynasty. Both of the front seats are in good shape. They're both leather. There's no splits or tears or anything. There's just very, very minor I would say normal wear on the front of the chairs. They are not ripped or discolored really. It's just it's natural leather, and it does show a little bit of wear on the front of that. We could easily have that dyed if it was something that that bothered you. We would point this out in our detailed picture package if you wanted to see that. But I'll be honest with you, I've shown this coach to several people now, and not anybody has ever noticed that. It's not bad. It's just we like to point out exactly the condition of the coach, both the good and the bad. I wouldn't call that bad. It's just one of the few places in the coach that shows anywhere. We do have real marble flooring at the entryway. That was an upgrade. Over here we have the computer desk. You've got more area to store things below. That's where the owners kept their manuals and whatnot. Plenty of cabinetry up above, all the way down the side, down through here. You've got a European style lounger. This is new, and it's a very high quality one. Don't know the brand, but it is not one of the El Cheapo $200 ones. It's a very nice European lounger, and it matches these seats virtually perfectly. So very nice job they did in picking that out. Even the wood matches beneath. So absolutely a great job there. Coming on over here to the sofa. This is a jackknife type sofa, I believe, or a magic bed. I'll have to confirm that. I believe it's a magic bed. It's Villa is the brand, and this is that chenille fabric that Monaco uses so much in their luxury line coaches, and it's just virtually almost bulletproof. It just always looks good. I never hardly ever see the chenille fabric worn on these, and this is no exception. It's just in beautiful condition. It's a very neutral beige, so it's never out of style. This coach could be 10 more years older and it'll still be in style. More of that cherry cabinetry. That is an option on the Dynasties. The cherry cabinetry was an upgrade. It has that option. Plenty of lights under here. It's real common in the Dynasties. Big kitchen in here, and this, you notice this is where our slide out's at. This is a kitchen slide out, and you got plenty of counter space in the Chancellor floor plan. This is a Chancellor, and it's got a big kitchen. I'm going to show you, if you'll notice over here, you've got even more work area over to the left-hand side. So you've got a big area. Right up here's our convection microwave. It's in really nice condition. Down here you got your 3-burner Atwood cooktop recessed into the countertop, and it is a very high grade cooktop. It's not your basic entry-level 3-burner cooktop. It's an upgraded unit from what you would have in an entry-level motorhome. More cabinetry below. Monaco always thought stuff out on these coaches, and you've got nice things like slide-out pan drawers, so you can easily access any pots or pans that you have in the back of that drawer. Plenty of area underneath the sink. We do have Aqua Hot. That was $11,400 option in 2003. One of those features that pretty much defines the luxury market. We've found that in the typical Dynasty buyer wants to see an Aqua Hot system. This does have the Aqua Hot. It's up to date on its service, and it's operating as it should. Coming on over now to the dinette. You've got your freestanding dinette that is the Corian countertops also. It's got the original fabric, and it's in great shape. The interior color scheme of this coach was a special scheme, as well as the paint scheme that's on this one. For the 2003 Cypress Gardens RV show, they did a slightly different color scheme on the outside. It's the same layout but different colors, and they've done something to the interior that was different than the normal everyday Dynasty. They would do that sometimes, and in fact on the build sheet that we have for this coach, and we'd be glad to get you that build sheet if you'd like to see it, it actually says interior color special, exterior color special. So what you'll know is, might not be worth anything to you, it might be really important to you, but what I can tell you is there's not another Dynasty like this in the country, or the world for that matter. This was a one-off design. The floor plan's standard, but the colors are a little bit different. So it's a very nice coach. It was pretty much loaded with all the features. It's what Monaco would have deemed to be that it's top of the line in the Dynasty line. Got our 4-door Norcold refrigerator in great shape. We got the ice maker up above. More of the marble through here, and I can't see really any cracks at all. The flooring's in excellent shape, not banged up chipped up, cracked, or anything like that. It looks like it's just in excellent condition. And back here is usually what most people are going to find most attractive about the Chancellor floor plan. This has what Monaco called the suite layout, and it's basically open from the time you come back into the bathroom. You got this glass enclosed shower here, and then it's just wide open. We only have one slide out back here, but it is absolutely as roomy as most 4-slide or double slide coaches where you'd have 2 slides in the bedroom. Just spacious back here. It's got the Queen Air mattresses. It's the Select Comfort Air mattress. You've got a nice like shelving space here. These are adjustable shelves. Plenty of cabinetry around the bedroom. All the carpet's in great shape back here. Very nice shape. None of the carpet really needs replaced. It shows minimal wear and tear. I'm going to say the carpet's probably an 8.5 to a 9. Not absolutely brand new, but it's definitely not you know, all stained up or torn or frayed. Just shows normal wear and tear. Well, I think better than normal wear and tear, but it's in nice shape. All the hardware inside this shower is in nice shape. It shows a little bit of tarnish on the on parts of it here, which is common for that gold. But overall, compared to most of this gold that we see come in, this one's in really nice shape. Our detailed picture package will highlight any of these little deficiencies here. But this almost looks like a Corian surround in the shower. It's not, but that's what kind of it looks like. It's got a fleck that almost looks like something like a granite or really like Corian, but it's a really nice high gloss material that they make that shower out of. Directly adjacent from the shower, you've got a separate toilet room. It's in great shape in here, no leaks. Basically through the whole coach, I can't find any evidence of any leaks ever. So it's a completely dry coach, no delamination outside. The paint is in excellent condition. It shows none of the typical crazy cracking that you'll sometimes find on Monaco products from this age. It doesn't have, the paint's just beautiful. But getting back to the interior, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've got this big corner vanity in here. You've got another sink in the bathroom in there in the toilet room. But you also got a vanity area here, which would be great for putting on makeup and stuff like that because you got a mirror. Here's that other flat screen television. It's a Vizio flat screen television that's been upgraded. Corner medicine cabinets. HVAC controls for the rear. Lots of little eyeball lights in here. These little like little miniature enclosed lights. Plenty of lights through all the Monaco luxury line. Has lots of nice lighting. Gives a nice high-end look to the interior. We've got a combination washer dryer right here, just your standard Splendide or Splendid 2100 series. Up here you got some cabinetry, big wardrobe back behind the cabinet or cameraman. Plenty of room back in that wardrobe. One thing I'll point out, we find this really common back here where your engine compartment hatch is. For one reason or another, it must be something to do with the air pressure inside the engine compartment. The little gaps around where the carpet meets, they turn black from, like, I don't know, dirt or soot or something that comes up through. That's really typical. Probably even replace the carpet. You're going to find that happens, you know, not too long after it's new. But that's kind of par for the course. That would be the worst spot in any of the carpet in the coach, would be this discoloration. So basically that's the interior of the coach. Again, I'd like to reiterate that we do take very detailed picture packages if you're interested in coming in to look at this coach from out of town. Nothing substitutes for actually getting to see the coach in person, but we do everything we can to make sure that you know exactly the visual condition and the mechanical condition of the coach before you come in. We sell the majority of our stuff out of state. We're very used to representing these coaches when someone lives far away, and I really take a lot of pride in how we represent them. The only reason I do these videos is so that people have a good feel for what a coach is like and the condition it's in before they ever have to make a drive over here to the lot. So we really do our dead level best to describe the coaches accurately. So that's basically the inside of the coach. Let's go ahead and take a tour of the outside. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue our tour of this 2003 Dynasty here on the outside. We're going to start our tour here at the front. No other word for the front of this coach other than absolutely perfect. There's not a rock chip, there's not a bug mark. The clear protection film's in perfect condition. I mean, perfect condition. Windshield looks nice. Our mirrors are in excellent condition. You can start to see the very beginnings of some of that corrosion that you get on the chrome. It has not blistered and peeled yet. It's got a little bit of the beginning of the blisters. But that's going to be, I just about guarantee you, the worst thing on the outside of this coach. This coach is phenomenal on the outside. If I told you it was 2 years old, you'd believe me. It's that nice. But there is a little bit of that typical corrosion that you start seeing on these dual chrome Velvac mirrors. So anyway, front end's perfect. Behind here you have our diesel generator. It's an Onan diesel generator. Can't remember the size off the top of my head, but that'll be in, I'll be glad to answer that if you want to give me a call. The sidewalls of the coach are in excellent condition. We don't have that crazy cracking like you see on some coaches in this age. There's a couple of little spots in the clear coat, only in this area. There's like about a 10-inch area right here where we have a couple of areas in this clear coat. And I don't exactly know what happened, but that's about the extent of any paint damage on the coach. There's these little tiny marks. That would come out again in our detailed picture package, but the side of the coach is in beautiful condition. This has been upgraded from the factory. It had the Girard awning option. That's alone, just to upgrade to that awning, was a $5,400 option in 2003. Girard is like the Cadillac of automatic awnings. They come out straight. There's no struts to get in your way. They work great. They have wind sensors with a wind vane up on the roof that will sense when the wind's too strong and pull it back in. We of course have awnings around all the other windows also. Right here's our diesel and propane. Now the only thing you're going to need your propane for on this coach is going to be for your cooktop basically, because you've got the AquaHot system. So you're going to get your coach heat and your hot water from diesel or electric, but you do have a propane tank. All the paint is flawless down here on this bay door. In here we've just got storage. This is full pass-through storage. We've got a couple of extra chairs in there for the dinette, and there's some stuff that came with the coach. There's the extra tile that they send from Monaco. We still got the original extra tiles, and we've got some road flares, some tile grout, stuff like that. There's a couple of little minor like, you know, pencil lead type scratches just here and there like you're going to normally have if you use a coach at all. This coach has 70,000 miles and it's in really great condition, but it's got a couple of those little tiny types of things here. So a couple of little bitty scratches, but this, I'd have to say, especially for an 03 model, it's a 9.5 on the 10 scale outside. It is just a beautiful coach. Again, this was that one-off paint scheme. It's in browns. I originally thought that this was actually a brown, but it does appear to be a burgundy color. In some lights, it almost looks like three colors of brown: the gold, the dark brown, and then this red. But when the light's hitting it right, this is a red color. So very nice paint scheme. You got a full pass-through bay right here with the Joey tray. It's a full-length Joey tray. That's all nice in there. These are the type of doors that open up like a bus style door. In here we've got our workings. You got your water pump, your AquaHot system in there, and the plumbing valves. Monaco does a great job of organizing their plumbing and their electric. So you've got that in there. Coming on back from there, the wheels are all in nice shape. Got the battery compartment there. It's about 150 degrees out here in the middle of the summer in Florida, so I'm not going to take time to show every little nook and cranny. We'd be glad to do that with that picture package. But the back of the coach is in excellent condition. There's no dents or scratches or anything back here. You of course got the side radiator on the Dynasty, which if you open up that engine compartment, you're going to see the whole engine in front of you. That's a great feature, something you want to have on a luxury coach. We do have the diamond shield that was put here underneath where the 50 amp service plugs in, and this diamond shield is checked up. It hasn't discolored so much as it's checked up. But you really don't notice it, and it still is adding some protection to the paint, so I've decided just to leave it on there. Again, we've got the aluminum wheels are in great shape. These are '08 date codes on the Goodyear tires. We've got a big slide out here for the back bedroom. If you remember on the inside, we had that really roomy floor plan. The wet bay is in phenomenal condition. I say it all the time. You wouldn't want to eat your lunch out of a sewer bay, but if I had to eat my lunch out of a sewer bay, I would probably eat it out of this sewer bay. It's that clean, so it's a nice one. In here we got a power hose reel, and you got a sewer hose storage. And this is just the other side. All of this is the other side of your storage bays. This is the other side of that Joey tray that would slide out on this side as well as the other side. And there's the other side of that pass-through storage bay there. Close these down so you can get a look at the paint. This is the other side of our diesel tank. The propane and the diesel tank on the Monacos stretch all the way through the width of the coach so that you don't have a weight distribution problem. You don't have the propane only on one side, so you've got an extra few hundred pounds over there. They equally distribute everything. It's little things like that that make the difference on a coach. We do have, it looks like there's been some scratches. I'd like the cameraman to get closer on this. This is the only bay door that's got any of these type of scratches, but there's some scratches on this bay door that have been touched up with, you can tell, just a little paint pen. Doesn't jump right out at you, but you know, that along with that little place on the other side and the mirrors are about the only thing I can really point out on the outside of this coach. I'm not just saying this, as 03s go especially, I don't think we've ever had a nicer Dynasty on our lot, even up to newer models. It's just really nice. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I hope the video's been helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We'd be glad to help you out however we can. So you have a great day. Or you can call us, by the way, call us at 863-956-1036. That's Highway RV. My name is Brian, but whoever answers the phone can help you out. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. You have a great day, and God bless.